Hello and welcome to Healer K. And this video will contain two parts. The first part is about the astral situation at June. And the second part is we'll go into a specific zodiac sign and do a June prediction for June 20 with tarot cards to see what's your special energy in each of the 12 houses. So it will be for rising sign prediction. Okay, let's start it. I put up the table here with the 12 different zodiac signs. We start with Aries here and go around and finish off here with the Pisces. It's a final zodiac sign. And I also put up the cards here for where we have all the planets in June. And if we start with Aries, it has no sign, no planet when the month starts, but the Aries ruler, the Mars, will enter Aries in the last days of June. I think it's the 28th of June. So Aries, the I am energy, will be empty for almost all the month. We're not activated by any planets. And in Taurus, we have Uranus. And in Gemini, we have the North Node that just entered in May into Gemini. And we have Venus. And also that's the sun sign that's in Gemini when the month starts. And then it will travel over to Cancer at the 20th of June. And here we have Mercury, and we also have the lunar eclipse the solar eclipse here in Cancer, just the day after the sun goes into Cancer. So the 21st, we will have the solar eclipse here. And Leo and Virgo and Libra and Scorpio. And then we have in Sagittarius, we have the opposite of the North Node, we have the South Node. And here will the lunar eclipse take place, the 5th of June. And in Capricorn, we have the three planets that with Saturn, Pluto, and Jupiter moving very close together. And actually Jupiter and Pluto will conjunct just at the time, close to the time when we have the solar eclipse in Cancer here. And then we have Aquarius, and then in Pisces we have Neptune and Mars when the month starts, and the 28th of June it will continue to Aries. And we could say this is the retrograde month, or the month of change, because let's see here where we have Mercury will retrograde in 18th of June. We have Venus, it's already retrograding and will turn direct at 25th of June. And Neptune will start retrograde later on this month. All these three are in retrograde, Saturn, Pluto, and Jupiter. Yeah, so almost everything is in retrograde mode. Revising, reviewing, rethinking, remaking. Let's go into each zodiac sign and look what each planet represents and each zodiac sign represent. Aries, the I am energy, the fire energy that gets the shit done, that makes things done, get things moving. Maybe not the most sensitive sign here. And then we have the Taurus energy. I have. It's an earth sign. It's focused on stability and creation of wealth. And here we have Uranus in this sign. That's about your potential. It's a sudden change, enlightenment, and awakening. So this is a magic planet that make things move. And in Gemini, that's the duality of I think. It's a communication sign. And here we have Venus. Venus represents the part of you that desires beauty, success, indulgence, valuables. So love and finance. And also here we have North Node. That's about life purpose. And in Gemini we have the Sun for the first 19 days. On the 20th it will pass on to Cancer. It's about your immortal spirit, purpose and destiny is involved. And as I say, we have Mercury in this sign. It's about how you think, how you communicate, write, talk, travel. And then we will have the solar eclipse here in Cancer. And so it will be the moon that will conjunct with the sun. And the moon is about your unconscious, your sensitivity, your inner emotions, and responses. So it's our subconscious. And with the moon in Cancer, you can say that the Cancer moon are nurturing, loyal, considerate. And because Cancer is ruled by the moon, your emotions change like tides throughout the day. You make rational decisions based on your feelings about the world around you, giving you enormous depth. Your energy is intuitive, imaginative, and dedicated. You are sometimes self-protective because of your sensitivity to the energy of others. And then we have the eclipse, the solar eclipse in Cancer. And that is about acceptance. So the solar eclipse is a quite fierce energy, but it's also an acceptance energy. Leo, the powerhouse of will, and Virgo, I analyze, and Libra, I balance, and Scorpio, I transform, And Sagittarius, I see, the wise, fire energy. And here we have the lunar eclipse at the 5th of June. And the key word for a lunar eclipse is change. Something needs to change. And since everything is in retrograde, many planets is in retrograde mode, something that needs to be healed, that's not dealt with, will now change. And an eclipse in Sagittarius means growth. And the Sagittarius moon, you can say it has qualities as adventure, intelligence, optimism. You are inspired by anything that provides you with expanded knowledge or is fun or exciting. You love traveling, exploring the world and meeting new people. Your energy is free-spirited, active, exuberant and ambitious. You have noble visions and are able to carry them with fruition. You allow yourself to take daring chances, remaining positive, whatever the outcome. Your thoughts are philosophical, open-minded, worldly, and independent. Your easygoing attitude encourages others to explore unlimited possibilities. Wow, that is quite strong in a Capricorn world. So, as we see in the mundane society, the collective society, that we are looking with new eyes on things that we feel is not fair, that's not working, that's not just. So change is the key word here. Change and growth. And we're dealing with the karma of life deaths that we have collected during our history. Okay, Capricorn, I use. It's a structural energy, quite earthy, material energy. And here we have the planet Jupiter. That's about your confidence, your courage, your self-belief and luck. And Pluto, that's about your ability to transform, take a big leap forward and rebirth. So you can say it ruled over life and death, endings, beginnings. So Jupiter is about confidence and courage, and this Pluto is about change. And Saturn is the part of you that accepts challenge to gain wisdom. So it's a fierce energy that is connected with the Capricorn zodiac sign. And Aquarius, the wisdom of I know. And then the final zodiac sign, the Pisces, I believe. It's a water energy. So Neptune here feels very at home with, that represents our fantasies, our yearnings, our longings, and potential for illusion. Here also for most of the month, Mars will stay. That is a fire sign. Mars represents your physical energy, the drive, your strength, your fighting spirit. And the Pisces energy is quite different from Mars. Mars not feel very happy here. Water and fire, they put out each other, so it's grumbling here and create energy. Mars creates energy here. And we can see here that this is a square here between Sagittarius and the Pisces, that the energy of the lunar eclipse here, about the truth. Maybe with the Neptune energy, maybe we believe we see the truth, but maybe not. And we can also see here an opposition here between the triad of the outer planets, Jupiter, Pluto, Saturn, to this solar eclipse. And this is a real powerhouse, especially since close to the solar eclipse we'll have conjunction here between Pluto and Jupiter. And the solar eclipse, it's quite strong energies. The key word here for the solar eclipse is revolution. And that is very much activated here. And since Mars and Neptune stays in Pisces, it's almost like we have a T here. It's a lot of fire and emotions in movement here. But I'm not so sure with Neptune energy and the Pisces is so clear about if we see the truth or the whole truth. So change is coming, and change is good. Things that not working, we need to squeeze them out of the society, of our lives, to make space for the new to come. That's called growth. It has its good, it has its bads, but it's moving us forward, and that is growth. So now over to the second part, to see how you in your sign can benefit and look up for what will happen in June. Hello, my spiritual Pisces. Welcome to your June 2020 reading. Or should I say, my beautiful Pisces. You are the last sign in the zodiac. And I put you over here. So, I also brought out the Pisces Ascendant card to read a little bit about you. The Pisces Ascendant personality is spiritual, creative, and intuitive. You are sensitive and tender-hearted. You're happiest when surrounded by the ones you love. You are ingenious and excel musically and artistically. Your outward demeanor is delightful, hospitable, and pleasant. You are attentive, understanding, and compassionate. You have an enchanting youthfulness and are wonderfully imaginative. Your purpose is to encourage others to embrace their feelings and follow their heart's desires. This is important. We take this one more time. Your purpose is to encourage others to embrace their feelings and follow their heart's desires. You inspire others with your superb ability to turn dreams into reality. Oh, sounds like you're a wizard here. Okay, so I put this card next to you here in the Pisces area, where you are accompanied with Neptune and Mars. So things are going on here. Okay, so let's pull out the houses cards. So since you have your ascendant here in Pisces, of course, here is your first house. This is what people see and the impression you give with your face, your hair, your dress, your style. And the second house that you have in Aries is about your money, your assets, your finances, your talents, and the things and possessions that you value. And the third house is in Taurus. This is your potential to learn something and about your local neighborhood. The fourth house in Gemini is about your family, your home, your private you, and the roots of your being. And in the Cancer, you have your fifth house. This is the fun house, Pisces, where you have fun, sex, romance, great things you are proud of, children. Okay, and in the sixth house, that's where you have in Leo. It's about your everyday routines, your work, your health, the duty area of your life. And the seventh house is the area of your life that is about long-term significant partners, romantic partners, business, family, marriage. It will take place and be shown in your seventh house. Eighth house, that's your transformational area of your life. It's about shared resources and intense emotions. This is also the other end of the axis of the second house, that is your assets, your resources. This is your debts or other people money, like your spouse money, for example. The ninth house, the house of travel, that you have in Scorpio. And the Scorpio energy is transformed. So when you travel spiritually, inside yourself, or academically, apprenticeships, or when you are on long journeys, you transform, you absorb much of the new energies that you discover and integrate into you. That's how Pisces travel. In the 10th house, that's in Sagittarius. And this is about career. So since we have the lunar eclipse here, an energy that will last for the upcoming 6 months. So the 10th house of career is about your achievements, the status you have in the outside world, the fame and reputation, your public persona. That will be under re-engineered during the retrograde phase, because what you have collected history-wise in your life will be reviewed, and what's need to be changed will be remaked. Okay, 11th house in Capricorn. This is where cosmos grant wishes, luck, friends and social occasions. And with the triad here, the COVID triad, in your 11th house, where we have the lucky Jupiter and Pluto that magnifies things and that control things. Anything can happen here. Maybe you get the wish granted and Jupiter strikes yes, and Pluto magnifies it. And Satan that's in control maybe will be out of control and let it through. So you can be in great luck or the opposite. And the 12th house, that's your own energy. This is the area of your life that is overwhelming. You yield to greater cause or power. So here you can retreat, escape and hide, go down in the subconscious and the unconscious and release things and review things. Okay, let's what's about the houses. Now we get to the tarot reading here. So see what your energy will be for this month when you enter all these houses. So okay, so what messages need to be shown and heard by Pisces for June 2020? Messages for Pisces, June 2020. Messages for Pisces, June 2020. So for your first house, 3 of Pentacles. You will be viewed in a new, more powerful way during this month, because you will add some creativity to your persona to be viewed. Interesting. Maybe that will be coming leads here during the reading about what this change could be about. Because if something changed on the inside or in other areas on the outside, it will absolutely be reflected on how you show yourself. In the second house of finance and assets, the High Priestess, the Moon, the ruler of Pisces. So you will be in line with your assets, with your energy. So here will not take place any drama. You will be the fish in the water here with your finances, and you will slide by, swim by the stream, and everything will be sorted. The third house, your potential to learn and the local neighborhood. 10 of Cups. So there are many emotions here. All cups are filled here. And you sense that you are getting at the end of something here inside yourself. So maybe it's easing up in your study. Maybe you take an exam here, or that's been very heavy emotionally for you to bear, and that will be released and it will be finalized, or something in your local neighborhood. Your fourth house of family and home, it's the Six of Pentacles and Saturn energy here. It brings for me that you have the structure and all you need here for your home and family place, your private place. You feel quite secure here. So even if there are very much motion around you, so you stay within yourself and your home and your family, and there you feel protected, and you are protected because you have all these Capricorn structures in place. And I get this is a nest. Your home is a nest that is growing. Yes, I need to say it can be a change in your home. Maybe you need to move because things are changing. So this could also be the case, but all along, even if you change or not change home, it will be a secure place for you. And if the change will take place, it will be not to put you in security. It's about size of family, or has been planned for regardless of what's happening right now around us. Okay, another 6 here in caps in your fun area, and that's Hercules here, and it's I can see that you have something very precious because you're holding here your values very high, and I see you are prepared with the stick, the wand here, to fight for your values. So some battle will take place here, and we have here in Cancer the solar eclipse, the revolution. So when this take place in the fun and romance place, you will not give up love and what's precious for you in the fun house, because it has great value for you and you will fight for that. So even if there will come this revolution and you have to accept changes, you will bring with you the things that are important for you. The 6th house of work and routines and health. Here we have the 5 of cups, and I see here that it is something that is going to change here in the workplace. Because you sense something has to change. And You don't know if you need to act or not act, because if you don't move, sit still in the boat, the action will come from someone else. You don't need to do anything. You can just sit still and the change will come anyway. So you do not need to take lead for that here. Okay, let's continue to the 7th house. Okay, Pegasus, the unicorn, in the area of your significant partners, romantic, business, family. And your family card here was about security and move, not move. And I see here that's are a lot of activity regarding to significant partners. There are some change taking place here. But I don't get any message about what this could relate to. Because home is, or families is quite stable here, so the change need to be some part of your work life that you're swimming with. So maybe there will come some sudden possibility here to because since we are in a time with great change, a new opportunity will show up here to create a new strong partnership. Let's continue to see what's happened later on here. So the 8th house, the transformational area of your life, about shared resources and intense emotions. And this is on the asset axis here, the calm area. And here we have 8 of Swords here. And I think I've seen this card in every reading today. I shuffle and I shuffle and I shuffle, but it still comes up. And for me, this represents, this is the debt area, your spouse money area, or other people money, other resources, taxes, also the psyche. I sense that you actually are stuck here, not moving. And it's 8 of Swords. It's an even number, so it's not an odd number. It's not that very uncomfortable, but it's some Gemini. It's Gemini energy here, and this is about spouse money. Because I see this in a different way in this reading. It's not that you sit and wait and try to focus on, like Gemini, is it this or is it this, like the Libra energy. It's more like I have to wait until my master call me. I keep my eye on this, but I have to wait to take action. And when it's time to take action, I know what I will do. I have a plan. Okay, the 9th house, the travel house, 3 of Cups. So there will be some, you want to go out and travel. And it's not that very easy to travel, even if they make it more easy now to air travel and travel within states and things like that. But you have a special agenda, and you will use your creativity to actually get out on this journey. And I wouldn't be surprised if it was some esoteric journey that you will do. Travel to India, go on a retreat, something that combines travel and an inner journey combined. Because you will be in the air and you will be in the water. You will have fun planning this trip. I get the sense it's would be fantastic if it gets manifested and done, but it will be jolly fun to just plan it and revive it inside yourself, that you do this travel and you're on this retreat and you do this yogas, and planning will be half of the joy in this. Okay, the 10th house of career. Here we have the Wheel of Fortune. So now I can be pretty sure on that this is some business relationships that will take traction, that's come just out of nowhere, that can where is this? That can end some of the boredom here in the everyday work life. That something will happen because the Wheel of Fortune will turn to your favor. So this will probably be a new business relationship and a new business opportunity. Something will tilt here in this dynamic time. Even if I see the swiftness here, retrograde, everything is delayed. And since it comes from your history, you have been thinking this before, so that's why you catch this up very quickly. So the idea and maybe the partner also is not new, but you now see that now is the possibility to do this. But it will not, it will be manifested within the upcoming 6 months. So before year end, this business will have been started and actually have clients and getting traction and give a dependable cash flow. Okay, the 11th house, King of Swords. And the 11th house is about hopes and wishes. So I think in this, since it's in Capricorn and we have all these strong outer planets triad traveling through that, hopes and wishes may or may not come, or when they come, they can be very fierce. They can be bad luck as well as good luck. But you will control this, whatever happens to you, with maturity and clear thoughts. You will take this in your head and work with it mentally. This is like a feeling. I feel wind on a hat on my head. So this air will have a fast pace energy. The 12th house, this is the area of your life that is overwhelming, your inner. 12th house is also the ending of things. And here will the magician step inside you and connect the dots between all your different partial personalities that you have within inside of you, and there will come out a new blend of all your resources that will make an end to you, and that will actually be that creates a slightly different persona. It can, I heard myself that sound like it will be a very big shift, and I don't think it's a big shift. It's just that you connect a lot of dots on the inside, and that will actually be manifested on the outside. But it's not a major shift. But it's important for you, because this will bring stability, because it's earthy, there are pentacles here. Great cards for you, Pisces. And you will have a great month with as I see, with the work area of life, because the home area is stable, and you will receive new insights about yourself that I think actually will be that can put this new business opportunity, work opportunity, and new significant partnerships to get manifested. So, great month for you, Pisces, and I see you in July again. Bye bye.